how to make a travel reel. In this video, I'll show you how to create travel reel transitions, how to edit your travel reel on Instagram, and then we're going to take it up a notch and we're going to edit your travel reel using VEED, making it more dynamic so it stands out against the fierce competition by adding in some animated text, multiple clips on screen at once, and copyright-free music, so your travel reel doesn't turn out like this. We have a lot to cover. Let's get started. Firstly, travel reel transitions. So I'm going to show you how to do 3 travel reel transitions that are super easy to recreate. Let's start with the easiest. So this is the blackout to reveal transition. You're going to sit with your phone or camera and you're going to film your legs crossing. Once they're crossed, you're going to pan the camera to your legs and physically push the lens against your legs so that it's completely black. Then when you reach your destination, find a beautiful spot, sit down, and this time you're going to start filming with the camera pressed against your legs and slowly pan up to reveal your location. You could also do this with your passport. Just film it, press it against the lens, and when you reach your destination, start with your passport against the lens and then remove the passport to reveal your location. Now the next one I like to call the swoop and reveal. You're going to film the first part of this video before you reach your destination. So you could do this at the airport, at home, or even on the plane. So keep in mind that you need a wall, a window frame, a pillar, a lamppost, any sort of object to swoop in front of that's going to create a blackout effect. So you're going to film the subject and then swoop the camera up and away. And then when you get to your destination, you're going to find a similar object to the one you swooped away from, like I said before, a lamppost or a wall, and then you're going to continue the shot. Now, the final one is the most tricky to achieve, but it looks super cool if you can get it right, and this is the swimming pool transition. Now, for the first shot, you are going to dive onto your bed, just like you would in a swimming pool, and you need a camera person here to hold your phone or camera, and they're going to follow your movements. And once you dive, they're going to swoop the camera down against the bed. Now, for the next shot, you're going to dive physically into the pool, and your camera person is going to do the same as before, and they're going to dunk the camera or phone into the water once you dive in. Now you know how to create these travel reel transitions, let me teach you how to edit them on Instagram. So open up the app here and you're going to click the reel icon down the bottom. Click the camera icon in the top right hand corner. Click the upload square in the bottom left hand corner and then click select and add in your first and second shot of your reel. Instagram's then going to automatically suggest audio for your reel, and this will normally be a trending audio, so feel free to take their suggestion, or if you do have a particular song in mind, click search, find your song and select it. Then click the arrow and click edit video. We're now going to shorten that transition just to make it cleaner. Select the first clip and push the end of it over to the left. Now click the second clip and push the start of it over to the right. And we can play that back now just to make sure that it looks good. Perfect. If you wanted to add text to your travel reel, click text at the bottom, type out your text, and then you can select any of these fonts. You can click on the color wheel and you can choose any color, and you can also click on the A with the sparkles next to it, and that's going to add a different background, or it's going to remove the background entirely. Click done and then position your text on screen, but be mindful to keep it within that safe zone so that it stays visible. Then click done and you can shorten or extend the length of time that your text stays on screen. Or if you wanted it to appear at a different point in the video, hold your finger on the text layer and then you can drag it over. Click the blue arrow, fill in your caption, add your hashtags, and hit share. And that's how to create a travel reel on the app. Next, I'm going to show you how to enhance your travel reels by adding multiple videos on screen at once, having animated text, and adding a copyright-free soundtrack, so Instagram can't remove your audio and leave you with a silent reel. Now for this, I'll be using VEED. Let's get started. Now we're in VEED, click upload a file and upload your videos, and you can upload multiple at once. Once they're uploaded, you can then trim your clips by placing the playhead at the point that you want to cut it and hit split. Delete the part that you want to remove, and you can close the gaps between clips by deleting them. Next, I want to add clips that I shot for YouTube, so I'm going to have to resize and layer them so I have 3 videos on screen at once. To do this, click Media in the toolbar, select Upload a File, and import your next 3 videos. Now, once they've loaded, click the first clip and then scroll down the Edit panel, and next rotation, you'll see 3 dots. Click that and select Fit to Canvas, and now you're going to repeat that on the other 2 clips. Now we're going to layer all 3 clips on top of each other in the timeline. pick up the first clip and you're going to drag that to the top of the frame. The second clip can remain in the center, so move on to the final clip and drag that to the bottom of the frame. And if you're left with black bars, you need to expand your videos by pulling on the corner and side toggles. So take your time here, make it all symmetrical, and don't forget to trim the clips so that they all end in sync. Also, I do think it's worth mentioning that if you do forget to capture some footage on your travels, VEED has an extensive archive of stock footage, so you can cheat it and fill in any footage blanks. Next, let's add an animated title to our travel reel. So with your playhead at the beginning of the timeline, click text in the toolbar. Any of the boxes here that have 3 circles below them, that means it has a built-in text animation, so you can choose one of those. However, I want to design my own, so I'm going to click headline title, delete that text and type in my title text. Now I can choose any font, size, color, effect, and lastly, pick an animation. I'm going to hover my mouse over each one to see it in effect and choose my favorite. Now I'm going to drag that to the point on screen that I'd like it to sit, and remember, you need to keep it within the safe zone so that it stays visible. Then you can shorten or extend the length of time that your title stays on screen. The final touch is music, and VEED has an entire library of stock audio, so we're going to use that. To add music, place your playhead to the start of the timeline and click audio in the toolbar. Next to stock music, click search and you can search for anything you like. Then press the play button to hear a demo of the track, and once you've found the right one, click the plus sign. If the track is much longer than your reel, you're going to need to push it over to the left so that everything ends in sync. Now let's export our travel reel. Click done in the top right hand corner, and where it says quality, click next to it. Then you're going to choose your render settings, go back and click export video. Give that a moment here to render, and then once it's done, we can watch it back to see how our reel turned out. Lastly, click download and download MP4. And that's it. That is how to make a travel reel. I really hope you found this video helpful, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.